Hello and welcome to SKTV News. You are watching Primetime English News with me, Jongtham AMRITA. First, the headlines. United Naga Council condemns statements released by Kuki community terms distortion of history and attempt to alter Naga identity and insult Naga people. Union Home Ministry invites United Naga Council for talks on free movement regime and Indo-Myanmar border fencing in Delhi on August 26. MP Bimol seeks a detailed update on Jal Jeevan Mission implementation. Centre reveals 79.59% of rural households in Manipur now have tap water connections. And monsoon session of Parliament, which began on July 21, concludes today with passage of 12 bills in Lok Sabha and 14 in Rajya Sabha. Now let's take a look at the news in detail. United Naga Council UNC has raised strong objection against fabricated information, lopsided history and blatant lies contained in every statement and memorandum that were issued by Kuki community. In a press note, UNC maintained that such fabrication of information by Kuki community is tantamount to distortion of Naga history and insult to Naga people. It further asserted that the creation of new districts in 2016 is an unresolved issue, as carving out areas from Senapati and Chandel districts to create new districts are the handiwork of Congress government's appeasement policy carried out in the name of administrative convenience. Therefore, Naga will continue to oppose the demand of separate administration. In the press note, UNC also asserted that the attempt by Kukis to distort history by terming Kuki Rebellion of 1917 to 19 as Anglo-Kuki War is to legitimize their imagined Kuki homeland within Naga inhabited areas. It maintained that there is no record of Anglo-Kuki War in history of India as per Ministry of Home Affairs. While expressing concern over large influx of illegal immigrants from Myanmar and Bangladesh in Manipur, UNC urged Government of India and Manipur to stop the influx in order to save indigenous population from reducing to minority. INC also maintained that Nagas will not remain mute over the issue. The Ministry of Home Affairs, MHA, has extended an invitation to United Naga Council, UNC, the apex Naga body, for talks on the contentious issues of border fencing and also the suspension of the free movement regime, FMR, along the Indo-Myanmar border. According to officials, the meeting is scheduled for August 26 in New Delhi. The invitation sent by A.K. Mishra, advisor Northeast to MHA, was addressed to UNC President Angie Lorho, requesting the presence of a delegation at the meeting. The development comes just days after a UNC team met Manipur Governor Ajay Kumar Bhalla at the Raj Bhavan in Imphal on August 16 to press its concerns on the two issues. Naga bodies have been opposing the construction of border fence in Naga inhabited areas along Indo-Myanmar boundary and also against scrapping of free movement regime, terming it as a threat to what it terms as the Naga ancestral homeland. MP Dr. Angomja Bimol Akoijam raised unstarred question in the Lok Sabha seeking details of Jal Jeevan Mission JJM implementation in the state. MP Bimol sought information on the total funds sanctioned under JJM since its launch, the number of households provided with functional tap water connections and utilization of funds. Responding to the query, the Ministry of Jal Shakti stated that since the launch of JJM in 2019, Manipur has provided functional household tap water connections to over 3.33 lakh additional rural households. As of August 18, 2025, more than 3.59 lakh out of 4.51 lakh rural households, 79.59%, have access to tap water supply. The monsoon session of Parliament came to an end today with both Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha were adjourned sine die. The last day also saw ruckus from opposition who were demanding a joint parliamentary committee probe into the special revision of Bihar's electoral rolls. Despite the logjam, the government managed to introduce 14 bills and secure the passage of 12, including the Manipur Goods and Services Tax Amendment Bill 2025, the Manipur Appropriation No. 2 Bill 2025, Income Tax Bill, the Taxation Laws Amendment Bill, the National Sports Governance Bill, and the Online Gaming Regulation Bill. The Constitution 138 Amendment Bill, which seeks to decriminalize politics, was referred to a joint parliamentary committee. In his valedictory remarks in Lok Sabha, the Speaker expressed concern over the repeated use of placards and slogans, which he said amounted to a breach of parliamentary decorum. According to the Speaker, 120 hours had been allocated for discussion during the session, but only 37 hours were utilized due to repeated protests. Out of 419 starred questions submitted, only 55 were answered. Meanwhile, in Rajya Sabha, the Promotion and Regulation of Online Gaming Bill 2025 was passed amid the obstruction by opposition. The bill to ban the operation, facilitation and advertising of online games played with money was passed by Rajya Sabha a day after it was cleared in the Lok Sabha. The legislation seeks to make online money gaming punishable by imprisonment of up to 3 years and/or a fine of up to 1 crore rupees. Later, the upper house was adjourned sine die after a valedictory speech by Deputy Chairman Harivansh. Regional Institute of Medical Sciences, RIMS, has expressed grief over the death of a 52-year-old patient, Hijam Ibemcha, who passed away while undergoing treatment at the institute. According to RIMS, Ibemcha was admitted on August 14 with right leg bone fracture following an accidental fall on August 13. She was scheduled for open reduction and internal fixation with plating under regional or spinal anesthesia. However, on August 19, while being prepared for surgery, she suddenly developed a cardiorespiratory failure. Despite immediate resuscitative measures by doctors, she could not be revived. The RIMS authorities have initiated an internal inquiry into the incident, while the exact cause of death will be confirmed only after the post-mortem examination. The institute has extended its condolences to the bereaved family and assured full cooperation with all ongoing and future investigations by competent authorities. Ex-Chief Minister N. Biren has said that the overpass construction on Lumphelpat Water Body Rejuvenation Project will be completed before the upcoming 2027 Assembly elections. In a post on Facebook, N. Biren stated that the water body project is a crucial step towards restoration of natural ecosystem and biodiversity in Manipur. The project will also create opportunities for sustainable livelihoods, ecotourism, and community well-being. It may be noted that Lumphel Water Body Rejuvenation Project has been constructed under Ministry of Jal Shakti with State Water Resources Department as project implementation agency with an estimated funding of 650 crore rupees from Asian Development Bank and World Bank.
Scheme project Hanba other town one of the although she the long option the say. How many have a car? Although the panel sang with the High Court key Taribo. Is a forest eviction of what we come to the It is a Bengi election, Guru Kandala, Fokin among Toby Santa.
Lumlai constituency MLA KH Ibomsa asserted that the Northeastern Council has approved more than 46 crore rupees worth project for construction of road from Lamlai to Thoubal Dam. Ibomcha said this to reporters on the sidelines of his inspection visit at another road section from Napitpally to Itham Moirangpurel today. Speaking further, the MLA stated that the said road section, spanning 18.5 kilometers, has been in deplorable condition for quite some time, adding that the condition of the road became worsened when numerous trucks loaded with sand and pebbles plied regularly on the road during the construction of Thoubal Multipurpose Dam. He added that the NEC's approval for the road construction project worth 46 crore and 68 lakhs was delayed due to the ongoing crisis.
Tungkoina chatte yabagi lambel amadi thoni ana hojikti paisa amsu leitabani na ina nijing bangjung na leinge duda koi sigi parengda leiriba kunjing jidai su kari road development committee habrama khunja singju semaga noi mandadana moi myam su haure adagi khoi gi Morangpuren area gi transport association je moi myam su tawakanda hakumsa dum thabaksi tawmina khimni na handak su moi gi secretary na phone tawbiraktana asmasi ongtang khoi myam thokna Semasi, I have put that Parene, Tani, Mo, Mamadi, Yamaita, Taurasena, Amaitona, Karim Amsi, Riki Moigi, Association Putoponi, Somaina, Association of the Dialore, I couldn't show the mind Dialore. In the meantime, Maraksida, Sigi Pareng Deleba, Mayam Nasu, Yamno voluntarily took Piraga, Mating Sipang Hilakanda, Tumaina, Semane.
How given how Rogasu? Makata Rakpadi, a Lambi say, Yang Nabi Damata, committee, and Obama area, Club Kunmam Hodana, Napet Palitu, Longdom Tangkul, area road development committee, and a question there, Sigi, and an objective Maru say, no Laiba, Jacoina Taza, Poisida, Anova project, Amaka, have the program, Lambi, big program, like Henna Taze, Asu Makata, watching there. How given how Rogasu, Makata, since the Akoi Yamna, Yang Jalaga, Apava, Panomaka, or Navagi, Lambida Purani.
Sagoban constituency MLA RK Imo Singh visited Kaishamthong Kabuikul today and interacted with community leaders and community members to discuss local development initiatives. During the meeting, the MLA assured a replacement of worn-out CGI sheets of the community hall and announced plans to renovate it into an eco-lace facility for smooth conduct of programs and functions. He also declared that the old Kaishamthong Kool Cemetery, which is no longer in use, will be upgraded into a community park and playground. Later in the day, Imo Singh inspected UPHC at Haurokchambi and reviewed the new UPHC building at Nepra Menjor. He interacted with doctors, ASHAs, staff and contractors, urging timely completion of the new facility by the end of August. The MLA expressed confidence that the center, equipped with modern healthcare facilities, will be inaugurated soon to benefit not only Sagoban residents but also people from neighboring areas. Nonne District Excise Department apprehended 800 liters of local made liquor from a Bolero camper during a routine check along National Highway 37. The vehicle was traveling from Imphal to Tamenglong during the exercise. The apprehended items worth 80,000 to 1 lakh rupees were destroyed by Longmai Part 4 Nishaband Youth Club and Nonne Excise Department. Speaking to the media, Nonne Excise Department OC Machunglung Dangmai warned against smuggling of unlawful items and drugs, and such activities will not be spared in the future.
National Highway 37 da port mayam che use chanipan ni among 80,000 range ni adu koi yud ga nisaban ga yaw ga excise osi ga yaw ga ngasi je pangthor re thabak se thwai ba khotpa loi tawthor re mathang su akan ba kongjang jang chang ki ni pot pu ba mayam se ai ne ya da pot yu ri haw na kari ro su loi phar ga thwai gi ni.
Manipur Home Guards Employees Welfare Association MHGEWA has submitted a memorandum to Manipur Governor Ajay Kumar Bhalla urging to create a permanent mechanism for payment of their monthly duty allowances in the 14-week or first 10 days of every month. In the memorandum signed by its president, Yanglem Mangi, MHGWA highlighted that the duty allowances of Home Guards for the month of July 2025 have not been given till date, although their counterparts in Manipur Police and other departments have already received their salaries for the same month. It further termed the act as a clear case of selective discrimination and against the principle of equality. Continuing that the failure to disburse their duty allowances regularly has caused a serious socio-economic impact on the Home Guard volunteers and their dependent families, the association lamented that such conduct of the government has nullified the principle of Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, Sabka Vishwas of Prime Minister of India, Narendra Modi. People's Union for Civil Liberties (PUCL) has urged the Supreme Court to order and monitor an independent probe into the ethnic violence that rocked Manipur on May 3, 2023, describing it as a national constitutional failure. Releasing the findings of its Independent People's Tribunal on Manipur at the Press Club of India, PUCL leaders Kavita Srivastava and Vish Suresh said the inquiry based on field visits, survivor testimonies and expert hearings concluded that the violence was not a spontaneous riot but the outcome of systemic governance collapse. Chaired by former Supreme Court Justice Kurian Joseph, the tribunal reported widespread human rights violations, including over 260 deaths, the displacement of nearly 60,000 people, and the destruction of nearly 5,000 homes and 386 places of worship. It highlighted evidence of sexual violence, targeted killings, and forced segregation of Meitei and Kuki communities. The panel held Biren government and central authorities responsible for failing to act impartially. It accused security forces of selective intervention and linked the rise of armed vigilante groups around Tengol and Meitei Lipun to political patronage and looted police armories. PUCL recommended a Supreme Court-monitored SIT inquiry, immediate disarmament of armed groups, equal relief for displaced families, trauma care, and the creation of a joint peace committee with women's representation. PUCL further stated that Manipur crisis is not just a regional tragedy but national constitutional failure, and warned that unresolved injustices could deepen mistrust and weaken India's democracy. Moving on, transgender activist Malem Thongam has announced plans to undergo a cycle expedition from Delhi to Imphal for raising awareness about the ongoing ethnic conflicts in Manipur and to spread message of peace, unity and reconciliation across communities. Malem announced this to reporters while coming to submit a memorandum highlighting the plan and matters related to Manipur crisis to BJP Manipur Pradesh President Adhikari Mayum Sharda at Thambal Sanglen, located at Kaishampat. The transgender maintained that the memorandum will be submitted to Manipur Governor Ajay Kumar Bhalla through the BJP Manipur Pradesh President. Malem stated that the proposed cycle expedition will be conducted on her return to Imphal following her appearance before the High Court of Delhi for a hearing in connection with her fast unto death protest carried out in New Delhi last year from August 23 to August 28 this year. While informing that the memorandum sought permission for allowing the cycle expedition to culminate in Imphal from the Manipur governor, the transgender added that it also requested to extend necessary support and coordination from the authorities concerned for the safety of the participants. Malem went on to say that the memorandum also appealed the governor to consider opening of the national highways in view of the growing need for the survival and well-being of the people.
2024 की February थादनी मतमदुदा आमदमी पार्टी ना गवर्नमेंट पाइरिंगै मतमदा आहांना मफमदुदा संगसिन सकिबा एजिटेशन दु 144 लेना लेना संगसिन सकिबनी मतमदुदा आमदमी पार्टी की साइड की दिल्ली गवर्नमेंट ना आइगी मथकता मखल अमतगी चार्ज अमता पालकिबा लेते अदुबु बीजेपी पार्टी ना दिल्ली दा गवर्नमेंट पाइबा हेक हौरपदगी इकान कानदना आइगी इथकता अतमदना ꯃꯈꯜ ꯀꯌꯥꯒꯤ ꯆꯥꯔꯖꯁꯤꯡ ꯇꯧꯔꯛꯇꯨꯅ ꯑꯩꯒꯤ ꯄꯥꯝꯖꯔꯤꯕ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔꯗ ꯄꯤꯁ ꯑꯦꯟ ꯅꯣꯔꯃꯦꯜꯁꯤ ꯍꯟꯖꯤꯜꯍꯜꯂꯨ ꯍꯥꯏꯅ ꯂꯧꯖꯔꯤꯕ ꯁꯤ ꯇꯣꯉꯥꯟꯕ ꯂꯝꯕꯤ ꯑꯃꯗ ꯄꯨꯈꯤꯅꯕꯒꯤ ꯑꯁꯤꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯊꯧꯑꯣꯡ ꯑꯃ ꯆꯠꯊꯔꯛꯄꯁꯦ ꯑꯩꯍꯥꯛꯅ ꯍꯛꯊꯦꯡꯅꯅ ꯌꯥꯅꯤꯡꯗꯕ ꯐꯣꯡꯗꯣꯛꯆꯕꯒ ꯂꯣꯏꯅꯅ ꯊꯥ ꯈꯨꯗꯤꯡꯒꯤ ꯅꯠꯇ꯭ꯔꯒ ꯀꯣꯔꯠꯅ ꯂꯦꯞꯄꯛꯄ ꯃꯇꯝ ꯈꯨꯗꯤꯡꯒꯤ ꯑꯩꯅ ꯍꯤꯌꯥꯔꯤꯡꯒꯤ ꯆꯠꯊꯣꯛ ꯆꯠꯁꯤꯟ ꯇꯧꯕ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯁꯦ ꯑꯩꯒꯤ ꯐꯥꯏꯅꯥꯟꯁꯤꯌꯦꯜ ꯀꯟꯗꯤꯁꯟꯁꯨ ꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯈꯨꯗꯣꯡ ꯆꯥꯖꯗꯕ ꯃꯤꯑꯣꯏ ꯑꯃ ꯑꯣꯏꯕꯅ ꯃꯔꯝ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯀꯥꯟꯗ ꯑꯩꯍꯥꯛꯅ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯤ ꯆꯠꯊꯣꯛ ꯆꯠꯁꯤꯟꯒꯤ ꯄꯣꯠ ꯑꯗꯨ ꯑꯩꯉꯣꯟꯗ ꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯆꯥꯎꯕ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯣꯕ꯭ꯂꯦꯝ ꯑꯃꯈꯛ ꯑꯣꯏ ꯆꯦꯔꯣꯜ ꯑꯁꯤꯗ ꯑꯩꯍꯥꯛꯅ ꯗꯤꯃꯥꯟ ꯇꯧꯖꯔꯤꯕꯁꯤ ꯑꯩꯍꯥꯛ ꯃꯊꯛꯇ ꯆꯠꯄ ꯇꯥꯔꯒꯁꯨ ꯍꯜꯂꯛꯄꯒꯤ ꯄꯣꯠꯁꯤꯗꯤ ꯐ꯭ꯔꯤ ꯃꯨꯚꯃꯦꯟꯁꯦ ꯃꯄꯨꯡ ꯐꯥꯅ ꯆꯠꯊꯣꯛ ꯆꯠꯁꯤꯟ ꯌꯥꯕꯒꯤ ꯄꯣꯠꯁꯦ ꯊꯝꯕꯤꯔꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯀꯥꯟꯗ ꯂꯩꯍꯟꯕꯤꯔꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯀꯥꯟꯗ ꯑꯩꯍꯥꯛꯅ ꯗꯦꯜꯂꯤꯗꯒꯤ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔ ꯇꯝꯅ ꯁꯥꯏꯀꯜꯗ ꯂꯥꯛꯆꯒꯦ ꯃꯁꯤ ꯑꯩꯅ ꯂꯥꯛꯆꯒꯗꯧꯔꯤꯕ ꯄꯣꯠ ꯑꯁꯤꯗ ꯑꯣꯅꯔꯦꯕꯜ ꯒꯣꯚꯔꯅꯔꯒꯤ ꯁꯥꯏꯠꯇꯒꯤꯁꯨ ꯑꯩꯍꯥꯛꯀꯤ ꯃꯊꯛꯇ ꯑꯆꯤꯡꯕ ꯑꯃꯗꯤ ꯒꯣꯔꯃꯦꯟꯠꯀꯤ ꯁꯥꯏꯠꯇꯒꯤ ꯃꯈꯜ ꯑꯃꯠꯇꯒꯤ ꯑꯦꯛꯁꯟꯁꯤ ꯂꯧꯈꯠꯄꯤꯒꯅꯨ
Thadao Inpi Manipur has raised serious concerns over loopholes in the issuance of scheduled tribe ST certificates in Manipur, cautioning that weak verification could pose significant national security risk. The apex body of Thadao tribe highlighted a recent case where an applicant applied for an ST certificate under the category Any Kuki tribes but was rejected by the authorities. Thadao Inpi reiterated its long-standing objection to the inclusion of any Kuki tribes in the ST list, stating that the category remains controversial and open to misuse, particularly amid illegal immigration concerns in the Northeast. In a media release, the organization stressed that the government must clearly define and publish criteria for verifying ST claims, ensure stringent background checks and supporting documentation, including parental affidavits, clarify constitutional and historical basis of any Kuki tribes category, prevent individuals from applying for or obtaining multiple ST certificates under different tribe names, immediately stop issuing certificates under any Kuki tribes category, noting that its deletion from the ST list is under consideration. Thadao Inpi cautioned that holding multiple tribal identities undermines the integrity of the ST system and urged the government to act with urgency, clarity, and responsibility in safeguarding Manipur's tribal identity and national security. Kuki Organization for Human Rights Trust, KOHR, has strongly objected to the recent statement made by Lieutenant General Vikas Lakhera, Director General of Assam Rifles, alleging that around 42,000 outsiders have entered Manipur through the Indo-Myanmar border since December 2024 and that their biometrics have been collected. In a press release issued today, KOHR described the remark as unbecoming and irresponsible, stressing that such statements from a force responsible for peace and security risk deepening suspicion instead of inspiring trust. The organization highlighted contradictions in the claim, questioning how the biometrics of alleged illegal entrants were collected and why such persons would still be branded as outsiders. It also raised doubts over how such large numbers could cross into Manipur despite fences, checkpoints, and security monitoring. KOHR further linked the issue to Free Movement Regime, FMR, suggesting that if such large-scale entries occurred, it reflected a failure of the policy rather than community lapses. The trust demanded that the DGAR immediately produce a white paper and issue an unambiguous clarification. Meanwhile, Headquarters Inspector General Assam Rifles South has issued a clarification regarding statements made by its Director General, Lieutenant General Vikas Lakhera, during a seminar at Manipur University on new Free Movement Regime (FMR) policy. The clarification comes after certain media outlets allegedly misrepresented his remarks. According to the official statement, Lieutenant General Lakhera said, after the new FMR policy came into effect, the Myanmarese nationals entering India through crossing points are now being mapped. Since December, 42,000 individuals have been mapped with the help of biometrics and various measures instituted by all concerned government agencies. The Assam Rifles further explained that Myanmarese nationals primarily stay temporarily in the northeastern states, mainly Mizoram, Nagaland, Manipur and Arunachal Pradesh, before eventually returning to their country as per the provisions of FMR policy. The seminar was part of an academic collaboration between Assam Rifles and Manipur University. The Assam Rifles also appealed to media houses not to misconstrue or twist the statement, urging them to reflect the facts in their correct context. Tribal Youth Council Manipur TYCM General Headquarters has given the state government 1 month time from August 19 to September 20 to issue public notification for nomination or appointment of chairperson of Manipur State Commission for Scheduled Tribes, MSC-ST. The decision was taken during the Central Executive Council CEC meeting of TYCM held on August 19. The Council warned that if the government fails to issue the notification on or before September 20, it will take a concrete decision on future course of action. The Council further criticized the government for identifying candidates without conducting an open invitation process for eligible individuals from the tribal communities. It stressed that fairness and transparency demand mandatory public notifications enabling all qualified candidates to apply. TYCM has officially intimated the matter to the Governor of Manipur on August 21, reaffirming its stand on ensuring transparent and fair appointment process for the Commission's leadership. Yalhomi Furup Secretary R.K. Vijayalakshmi has called for collective effort of the indigenous people to thwart deceptive plans devised by the outsiders. She was speaking on the sidelines of the inauguration of one-day international workshop on the theme Intercultural Resources and Peace Building at Government Hindi Teachers Training College, Imphal. The workshop was jointly organized by Government in Hindi Teachers Training College, Imphal, Council for Education Administration and Management Manipur Chapter, and Yalhomi Furup, Manipur. Speaking further, Vijayalakshmi noted that the ploy scheming by the outsiders having different religions and cultures had caused rift among the indigenous communities in the state. Further stating that the indigenous communities have now consolidated, although there were misunderstandings between them in the past, Vijayalakshmi urged the communities to collectively strive towards building peace and unity in the state.
Community khudingmaki amana amabu sakhang maikhang naba adegi cultural exchange program mayam ama tawraba matungda peace building stage da yamna mateng oigani habasi akoina thajabadegi siguma workshop si sinjabani community khudingmaki punjin bagi bonding ama build up tawbase akoi iwar wat padawna tawrapa adubo akoi Yalhomi Furup na sinjaraba matungda last year da akoina Manipur da taminari ba akoi gi Yalhomi community khudingmak se loina participate tawrakanda participation jina tapadi sense of belongingness to community khudingmak ta loina ma feel tawhalle aduna sense of belongingness khatang na tabada punna participate tawminaba habasidi akoigi ngasagi bonding ama sagatpada akoi masin se amatani ko haibigi feeling ama akoigi foster to holi likewise ngasigi akoigi pangthok chari ba workshop asidasu akoigi ngasagi atopa community gi habadi maite khaktang na taba Yalhomi community mayam sadum participate to bala pigani koina pangthok chari ba yohaning ba messages mayam jodi community khudimak yawni habigi thajabale aduna yawraba matungda akoina pangthok chari ba akoigi objectives de fulfill sungchoi soidana togane habasi akoigi yam chena thajabane.
Indian Red Cross Society Jiribam District Branch organized an awareness program at Tablestone International School at Jiribam District's Sonapur to educate people about handling emergency situations such as natural disaster, fire and other health-related emergencies. The team of Indian Red Cross Society Jiribam District Branch gave live demonstration on how to administer first aid and CPR during emergencies to over 100 students who attended the program. Jiribam District Police, along with clubs and Myra Paibi organizations, jointly organized a one-day drug awareness program on the theme Youth Make the Change at Samupunbi Community Hall in Jiribam today. SP of Jiribam District, Semni Ramror, ex-Adhyaksha Jiribam KH Janaki, Chief Functionaries, Holistic Vista International Certified Edition Professional Dr. Lalit Sapam, along with members of local clubs attended the program. Speaking in the program, Dr. Sapam Lalit stressed on the need for teachers to play a proactive role in guiding the students towards the right path and to prevent them from the lure of drugs.
Saba haje ma edik ama oirege kana plan torokan da saba di sungat mangate hang mungai ning bagi hang mamana wa punbi ana bagi hang enjoy to ning bagi na kana ma se very mentally oi ning bagi amara ma amtina kana ma di yuta ke ate kidon se kayang pina di metro sum nei no nang ma bo sum hai ba karak kuda tui nei ngamoy khang ngamoy mara ka nyaw bi ne adu duna ang da su important di oi adu sanga duna ai se ya se pha ka da yu hejen badina te ba sanga chu so bai do kana ki decision no nupa to ke hai gera na kana ai ki decision ne ba ta bai do ai ki decision ne ba.
Now let's take a short break and we will return with more news updates. Stay tuned.
Great opportunity for local operators. SKTV is expanding. Come and be a part of SKTV revolution with high-speed internet, IPTV along with OTT and other benefits. We are building stronger connections through franchising. Become a local cable operator and provide reliable information and entertainment to your neighbors. Unlock your growth with our technology and top-tier service. So if you're looking for exclusive partnership opportunities, then please call us at 700-5259-437 or 897-420-9157.
Welcome back. You're watching SKTV Primetime English News. Continuing its effort to create awareness about harmful effect of drugs in society, Coalition Against Drugs and Alcohol, CADA, organized a day-long academic awareness program at Sophia English School in Thawal today. President of CADA, Hijam Priyokumar, Headmaster of Sophia English School, Thawal, Akoijam Jugeshwar, President of CADA Thawal District, Atokam Ongbi Bimola, attended the program. Vice President of CADA, Ningthaujam Doran, presented a slideshow to students and raised awareness about negative impact of drugs in student community and society. He urged students to stay away from the lure of drugs and other intoxicants and to help in building a healthy and progressive society. On the other hand, Headmaster of Sophia English School expressed concern on the involvement of drugs and other intoxicants during election campaigns. He urged students and youths in Manipur to play a pivotal role in the fight against drugs. National and State Pension Care Updation and Aadhaar Card Update Camp was organized today at Porabi Lainingthau Puthiba Community Hall, Porabi. The program was conducted in association with Modhu and Sanahanbi Memorial Trust, Porabi Administrative Committee of Waiton Gram Panchayat and Lainingthau VLF Porabi under the aegis of District Social Welfare Officer, Imphal East. District Social Welfare Officer, Imphal East, W. Thamatabi, Chairperson of Administrative Committee, Waiton Gram Panchayat, K. Kalachan, members of the Gram Panchayat and VLF representatives attended the event. Speaking on the occasion, officials highlighted that the initiative was aimed at ensuring transparency and accessibility of various beneficiary schemes for the public. Altogether, 119 individuals participated in the event. Moving on, All Manipur PWD Contractor Association and All Manipur Contractor Forum have condoled the passing away of registered contractor Salman Paimei during a condolence meeting that was held at its office in PWD office complex. People observed 2-minute silence in honor of the departed soul and also expressed solidarity to bereaved family members. And now the sports news. In the ongoing 15th RK Lala Sana Memorial Mixed Kang Tournament 2025 being held at Lamlen Laikai Community Hall, Kangsang in Juribam District, MNCA Ningthembam team defeated LEC-B Lamlen Laikai team by scoreline of 6-5. SAYC-B team will take on Uyawol A team in the next match tomorrow. A total of 21 teams are competing in the tournament, which is being organized by District Kang Association, Juribam. Thoubal District Olympic Association will organize the first ever District Olympic Games 2025-26 from 24 to 28 September in multiple venues within Thoubal District, where athletes will compete in 20 different categories. A meeting was held in this regard yesterday, led by DC Thoubal Hana Kamei, in the presence of district-level sports association officials, senior sports sympathizers, institution and organization heads, and DLOs, and organizing committee of the Games has been constituted. DC Hana Kamei will serve as chairman of the organizing committee, DOA Thoubal President M. Mani as working president, DOA Thoubal Secretary M. Madhusudon as organizing secretary, and Senior SP Thoubal Shivananda Survey will take the role of vice chairman. Moving on, helping our people everywhere, Hope. Mayang Imphal organized a felicitation program today at Liber Marriage Hall, Mayang Imphal Bazaar, to honor judo players and coaches who represented Manipur in the Cadet and Junior Judo Championship held at Taipei from July 13 to 19. The function acknowledged the efforts of head coach of NSA Youth Manipur, Khaidem Gunamani Maitei, and judo coach in charge of YAS, Amon Singh Maitei, along with cadet and junior players who participated in the championship. Speaking on the occasion, organizers highlighted the need to promote judo from grassroots level to international platforms, stressing the importance of proper guidance, encouragement, and recognition for budding players. Manipur Weightlifting Association has announced to organize AMRITA Women Weightlifting League 2025-26 under the aegis of Indian Weightlifting Federation. The event will be held at two venues, SAI and COE Takyalpat, Imphal on September 7 and Ibudao Kamlangba Community Hall, Nongpok Kakching in Imphal East on September 17. The association has informed all competitors and technical officials to confirm participation with General Secretary as Brozendro on or before September 3, along with 2 passport-size photographs and a photocopy of Aadhaar card. The headlines. United Naga Council condemns statements released by Kuki community terms distortion of history and attempt to alter Naga identity and insult Naga people. Union Home Ministry invites United Naga Council for talks on free movement regime and Indo-Myanmar border fencing in Delhi on August 26. MP Bimol seeks a detailed update on Jal Jeevan Mission implementation. Centre reveals 79.59% of rural households in Manipur now have tap water connections. And monsoon session of Parliament, which began on July 21, concludes today with passage of 12 bills in Lok Sabha and 14 in Rajya Sabha. That's all we have for now. Thank you for watching SKTV News and keep watching for more news updates.